The moment is here. The culmination of dedication, hard work, determination and discipline over the last 2 years brings together two nations in the 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. Divided by a man-made border, but united naturally as a continent. Red, white and green, the colors of Mexico, four-time champions and standard bearers of this regional tournament, last tasting victory in 2019. Their counterparts, a country comprising of 50 states and denoted by the colors blue, red and white. Winner of two titles in 2006 and 2013, the United States of America. The ambience and beauty of the Bahamian Islands has been something to behold, and the atmosphere in its capital, Nassau, has been electric as the Malcom Park Beach Soccer Stadium plays host to its third final at this level. Pitch conditions continue to be perfect, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, just a 9% chance of rain, and a beautiful breeze across this stadium. This was the road to the final. The United States defeated defending champions El Salvador in their semi-final, and the Mexicans getting past the Baja Boys, the hosts, the local contingent, to book this final place and play for this beautiful trophy. All to play for. These two teams have already qualified for the FIFA World Cup, which will take place in the United Arab Emirates in November 2023. The Mexican flag blowing away. The support has been excellent right throughout the tournament for all 12 countries. We started with 12 and now we are down to 2. The USA and Mexico.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the USA, followed by the national anthem of Mexico.
Such passion, the Mexicans sing their anthem with strong lungs in the high altitude country of Mexico. Four-time champions, 2008, 2010, 2008, 2011, 2015, and 2019. The Mexicans, the United States, winners in the first tournament back in 2006. And then in 2013, right here on the sands of the Malcom Park Beach Soccer Facility. Can they do it again on the sands they have loved so much? The United States will line up like this. Christopher Todd between the sticks. Nick Pereira, their captain and leading goal scorer with 8 goals. Connor Rezende and Gabriel Silveira, who has scored 6 himself. They are coached by Francis Farberoff, the man who captained this team the last time they won the title in 2013. The officials, Gonzalo Carabajo from El Salvador, and his assistants, David Cruz from El Salvador, and Arian Crespo from Cuba. Juan Andres Aneles, the timekeeper from the Dominican Republic. Nick Pereira and Edgar Portilla, the captains. These teams have met 7 times in their history. Mexico lead the head-to-head by 5-2, and they set up like this. Francisco Cati, a former Mexican star, is the coach. Gabriel Macias, the outstanding goalkeeper with 4 so far in the tournament between the sticks. Edgar Portilla, the captain. Hector Acevedo, Diego Martinez, and Jose Vizcarra, the starting lineup. Diego Martinez, their leading goal scorer, alongside Macias with 4 goals. There is Francisco Cati, a big player in his time, and a man who has scored against the United States as well. Remember back in the 2015, in their semi-final 4-3 win, Francisco Cati on that day, the difference maker. There is Francis Farberoff, captained the United States for 10 years, and leading them to 2 titles as well, 2006 and 2013. Played as well in the Brazilian League with Corinthians, Francis Farberoff, quality player in his time. Here we go, USA with the kickoff. And no surprise that it's their captain, Nick Pereira, who will take first strike. The lights are on, the stage is set. The 2023 final awaits the whistle. 3 periods of 12 minutes each, with a 3-minute interval between. Will it be the United States for the 3rd time, or will it be Mexico for their 5th title? The last time these 2 teams met was on the 22nd of May 2021. It was in the semi-finals, and the United States defeated Mexico by 5 goals to 2 on that occasion. Just one of 2 victories that the US have had. Good save there by Chris Todd. The USA winning on their last and their first time that they played the Mexicans. In between, it's been their Spanish counterparts who have dominated. Silveira. Pereira back to Toth. Toth was a part of that 2013 team that won, Chris Toth. Himself, Pereira, and the coach Fabro, all a part of that 2013 squad. It's been a long time for the USA. 3 finals in a row now. Are they going to be third time lucky? Good strike on goal, and there's the first goal from Gabriel Silveira, their number 10. Low kick bouncing off the sand and too hot for Gabriel Macias to handle. His namesake, one upon him, 7th of the season for Silveira. The USA with a 1-0 advantage. Bounced right in front of Macias, who went with his right foot instead. And well done by Nick Pereira as well, a wide smile. No offsides in beach soccer, of course, and just allow that to go through his legs. Macias unsighted. The USA in the lead. Oh, lovely move by Pereira. And he was looking for a penalty here, didn't get it. No goalkeeper has scored more goals in the tournament than Gabriel Macias. He has 4, and the USA will be wary of him. He's closed down right away. Launched by Garcia. The Mexicans have been at their fluent best throughout this tournament. They have had to work hard. 2 victories against the Bahamas, 1 in the group stages 5-4, and 1 in the semi-finals 3-2. That were very difficult for the 4-time champions. Trinidad and Tobago also kept them at bay in the quarterfinals for 2 periods before the Mexicans finding 2 goals in the 3rd and final period to win 2-0. They have remained undefeated though, and so have the Americans. Their performances much more eye-catching. 11-1 against the Dominican Republic, 6-2 against the Soca Warriors, Trinidad and Tobago, 5-1 against Panama in the group stages. They then had a tough match against Costa Rica, which they won 5-4, and then topped it off with a 5-2 win against defending champions El Salvador. That's an exquisite performance at all ends of the beach. Alessandro Canale has come on. Mexico not getting anything going forward so far. Broken up, Castillo. Over to Garcia and Albiston. Albiston gets it clear, the US number 11. Albiston, dangerous with the left foot. And it's blocked. Through to the USA. Antonio Chavez on. Their number 3. This goes wide to Albiston. Christopher Albiston, just one of two players from Virginia. And Virginia Beach actually hosts the biggest beach soccer tournament in the world. It's hosted every year in June. USA driving forward. Chavez, who actually, Antonio Chavez is father of Mexican descent. The USA number 3. Macias, easy for top. One 0 USA, 5 minutes to go in the first period. Goal scored by Gabriel Silveira, the USA number 10. With his 7th goal of the tournament. Here's Albiston, dangerous on the left side. Albiston just wide. Hasn't scored so far in the tournament, Albiston. Actually, my mistake, he scored once in the tournament there, number 11. Macias again. I think what Macias is trying to do is just to get it to bounce in front of Toth, which would make it difficult for him. But so far, Toth has caught all of them on the full. Here's Albiston from the left-hand side again. And that will be out for a throw. Chance. Macias out of position. And he does well enough. Macias, the only keeper in the tournament to have a clean sheet, which he achieved against Trinidad and Tobago in their 2-0 quarter-final win. That to go with his 4 goals and the least goals conceded in the tournament makes him the leading contender for top goalkeeper so far. Good work by Top. The tackle of Mexicans not easy to break down. 9 goals conceded coming into this one for Mexicans. So now 10 conceded in the entire tournament. Overhead kick tried by Martinez, out of bounds. The Americans have also conceded 10 from their 5 games. Rivera again into the side netting. Couple substitutions for Mexico. Ball played around by Macias and Garcia. That pass is off target and Lopez can't keep it in play. Minute and a half to go in the first period of 3 in this 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Final. The USA lead by a goal to 0. Gabriel Silveira the scorer. Macias, that's why. 4 goals on the tournament for Macias. His team have conceded early. How will they respond? Less than a minute to go. Period number 1. Here goes Macias. Now the USA a chance to break. Carvalho over the top. 2 goals so far in the tournament for Carvalho. The USA boasting 9 scorers in their squad of 12 players. The Mexicans, they have 7. 15 seconds to go. Long throw looking for Castillo, and Franco does well. Into Castillo, and there's a horn for the end of the first period. The first 12 minutes have been completed in this final. The Americans with the advantage. Gabriel Silveira with his 7th of the tournament. Macias had a couple strikes, but he was unable to beat Christoph. After 12 minutes, USA 1, Mexico 0. There are some of the Mexican fans in the stand. That little girl in the wheelchair. And she has been embraced by the entire Mexican team. All of the Mexicans here in the stadium actually live in the Bahamas, working in different sectors. They have come out to support their team. And this little girl and her family especially embraced by the team. And after every match, they play a special salute to her. Great to see, very passionate, the Mexicans. And they have work to do because their team trail by a goal to 0. $33 goals on the tournament for the United States. Only 10 conceded. Macias trying to change that, but his strike is wide. The Mexicans, they have scored 26 and also conceded 10. There's a whistle on the play. Free kick to the Mexicans. Jose Vizcarra just trying to get away, and he was pulled down by Albiston. Battle of the number 11. Vizcarra has scored twice in the tournament. Can he get past Christophe, the veteran? Vizcarra over the top. There's Nick Pereira, who's been pretty quiet as well, being double teamed, no surprise, because he scored 8 goals in the tournament already. And against the Mexicans, he has 4 goals in his career. Here he goes again, Nick Pereira. Fell over too easily. Portilla saved by Toss. Two minutes gone in the second period. The United States lead Mexico by a goal to nil. Gabriel Silveira, the scorer in the first period. Dangerous pass there by Macias. Now to Garcia. That will be a foul, yeah. Perea barging him in the back. Now the Mexicans will have a free kick. Alejandro Garcia. 1 goal on the tournament for the Mexican number 6. Generally good technique from the dead ball. Can he produce something special here to draw the Mexicans level? They haven't been fluent, Mexicans, but they are never say die team. That one over the top. You can never take your eye off a champion, and Mexico are 4-time champions. No team has won it more than them. And they will be hard to beat. Pereira and Toth, the 2 veterans. Pereira, good strike. Saved by Macias. Well, that one was awkward. It was a back pass from Lopez, which was deflected, and lucky to get away with it. Macias off the sand. That was what he was attempting in the first period, just to get it off the sand and create an awkward bounce. But Pereira was here to block it. Rezende. Conor Rezende, Brazilian background. The USA number 8. Here he is again. All of the American squad from Florida, California, and Virginia. Just 2 players from Virginia, the rest from the 2 states of Florida and California. The Pass by Pereira over the top, coming a lot deeper now. Instead of his usual forward position, the captain decided to marshal things from the back. Chance now, good strength. Oh, Lopez, no foul, says the officials. Vera. Nothing doing. 7 minutes to go in the second period. If you're wondering when the ball is played back to the keeper, they have 4 seconds to get it out of their area. Or it will result in a free kick from the center spot to the opposition. No offsides as well in beach soccer. And when the ball actually goes out from the attacking team, the goalkeeper is allowed to just take it and throw it right away. He doesn't have to kick like on the grass. One back pass is allowed to the goalkeeper that he can handle, and apart from that, as there's a strike that's wide, apart from that, he has to use the other parts of his body to control it and get rid of it. Chance now for the Americans, and it's wide from Silveira, looking for a second. And he realizes what a good opportunity that was. Chavez, nice pass to Silveira. Silveira over the top. Can't get to Canale. Vizcarra. Hector Acevedo. Well, 4 seconds, and there's the issue. That was a shot from Silveira. He was looking for the far corner and couldn't find it. Then the pass over the top looking for Canale, but Macias did well. He will have to deal with this free kick now. We just spoke about that. 4 seconds within the area. So it will be a kick. Silveira will take it. Silveira against Macias. He's already scored once. Can he make it 2? Silveira all along the sand and wide. Disappointing kick in the end from the American number 10. Overhead kick, Acevedo! Big save from Chris Toth. Acevedo always dangerous with those overhead kicks. And on this occasion, Toth got his hands in a good position. Chavez. Silveira, chance! Over the top. Not sure he needed the overhead kick there, Silveira, because he gave Macias a chance to come out and block him. Thought he might have gone for the scissor kick instead. Chance averted. 4 minutes to go in the second period. The game has only seen 1 goal in it. From the right foot of Gabriel Silveira. Free kick USA. Alessandro Canale. Macias with more work to do. This misses the tackle. Yeah, looks as if Canale was battling well with Diego Martinez. The official view it as a foul, and Canale will have a chance. Canale, and that bounces off the chest of Macias and goes out for a corner. Good save by the Mexican goalkeeper. Excellent save, putting his body on the line. That would be retaken. The referee and Carvalho to wait on the whistle. To the back post, easy for Macias. Macias over the top. Hasn't been the best kicking display this evening from Gabriel Macias, who is usually so lethal with his left foot. 4 goals on the tournament, but today he's been mostly off target. And so is that from Alejandro Garcia. 3 minutes to go in the second period. A Gabriel Silveira goal, the difference for the United States. Here's Pereira. Can't beat Macias. Pereira! Nick Pereira! He just had to get to the score sheet yet again. The Americans double their advantage, and their captain has 9 on the tournament and hits his 5th goal in his career against them as well. His parents there to celebrate, and Nick Pereira, the outside of the right boot into the far corner, and a Spanish-born American adds another for his team. 113 goals in the beach soccer career of Nicolas Pereira. He has certainly been their standout player in this tournament. Can he lead them to yet another title? They are 14.5 minutes away. Here they go again. Chance! 3-0. Ricardo Carvalho with his 3rd of the tournament. The Brazilian-born number 4. Broken up in the middle of the park. And Carvalho makes no mistake. The USA are pulling away. They are 3-0 to the good. And the Mexican fans are shell-shocked. That was a very composed finish. Echeverria has come on for the Mexicans in their goal, but he could do nothing to stop that 3rd goal from Ricardo Carvalho. As the second period winds down, the Americans fully dominating this final. Into there and wide. The Americans, who have dominated majority of the matches they have played. Only the game against Costa Rica in the quarterfinals was it a hard battle for them. But apart from that, they have been in full control of all of their games. And this one is proving to be no different. The last time they played, it was a 5-2 victory for the Americans in the semifinals of 2021. And this squad is again proving to be too good for L3, who will need 3 goals to go in to take this match any further at this point. Tough. Tough from outside. Tough is wide. A minute to go in the second period. The Americans with a 3-0 advantage and looking for more. Pereira looking for Albiston. Pereira back to shot at that out. Goes from Silveira, Carvalho and Pereira, the difference for the Americans. The Mexicans haven't really created many chances. They have had to do a lot of defending and they will have more to do. Not sure what Carvalho was trying there, but it didn't work out. Pereira in the mix again. He is a giant of a player for this USA team. Their captain and number 7. He stands at 6'3" tall. And isn't he a monster for these Mexicans? His 9th goal of the tournament. 1 for Silveira and 1 for Carvalho as well. The USA look as if they're heading to yet another title. It will be their 3rd. After 2 periods, they lead L3 by Third period about to get underway. The 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship comes down to this. The Mexicans trail by 3 goals. They have 12 minutes to rectify that. Both these teams will be heading off in November of this year to the World Cup in the United Arab Emirates to represent Concacaf. Excellent save by Chris Todd. Macias with another good strike on target. Resende. Double team Resende, and then he fouls his opposite number, Lopez. This was a strike by Macias. That's more like it from the Mexican goalkeeper. And Todd with an important right hand to push it over. Chris Todd, a long history of goalkeepers in his family. His father, a former Hungarian star as a goalkeeper, Chris Todd, and his grandfather dated way back to the 1950s with the famous Hungarian Puskás. He was a teammate. He has this free kick to deal with from Enoch Lopez. Or maybe not. That one well over the bar. Well, there's a whistle on the play, so that won't count. The officials had stopped the play. Macias unhappy with the challenge by Canale. Canale always involved in these tussles, the American number 9. He likes to get in the mix. Alessandro Canale. The officials say they want to see nothing more. Macias challenged well. Canale leaving a trailing leg. Throw to the Americans. Gabriel Silveira, just wide. Yes. Diego Martinez, he's been quiet, the number 7. What can he produce? That one is well wide. Joint leading goal scorer Diego Martinez for the Mexicans in this tournament. 4 goals to his name. They need more though. Open up here, Resende. Canale, lovely turn, but he is blocked by Morales. And here goes Gabriel Macias. Straight from Macias. Penalty, is it? Just outside of the block, the box, says the official. Foul on the goalkeeper, Macias. Taking precedence over the following challenge on Martinez. It was Macias, he was just about to shoot. And yeah, he was certainly tricked from behind by Canale. Those two have been going at it all game. And Canale was not about to let the Mexican goalkeeper get away his shot. That was more of a dive from Diego Martinez. Keeper against keeper. Number 1 against numero 1. What can Macias produce here? Mexicans need a goal. Macias! Wow. That is out into the car park from Gabriel Macias. Disappointing finish. And The Americans escaped on that occasion. Nick Pereira on the back post, he can't get it to him. There is Franco, using his hand to keep off Vizcarra. Pereira into the area, it comes to Alpeston. Back to Nicolas Pereira. Pereira with the strike. Pereira is wide. Nicolas Pereira, 4 goals in the tournament. The Americans still controlling this one. It's been a shutout so far. Nothing going for the Mexicans. Macias, wide. And the Mexicans looking frustrated. 8.5 minutes to go, and they have so much work to do if they have any chance of rectifying this final. They have never won in Nassau, the Mexicans. This is the 3rd time the tournament has been played here. And they have never tasted victory. That shot over the top. The Americans, on the other hand, they enjoy the sands of the Malcom Park beach soccer facility. They won in 2013, which was their last title. It's been a 10-year drought. And they are 7.5 minutes away from winning it again. It would be their 3rd. Might also be sending a big statement to the Mexicans, who haven't defeated the Americans in over 4 years now. Are other teams catching up with the Mexicans, the 4-time champions? Back to Portilla. Just over 6 minutes to go. We're almost halfway through the 3rd and final period. Nice pass by Pereira. And Chavez can't control it. A lovely pass by Nicolas Pereira. There goes Macias now. Nice pass outside to Lopez, but Lopez hasn't had on his shooting boots. So he has on no boots. Nice move by Rezende. Macias. Nice pass to Martinez. Martinez, nobody inside the area, and it will be easy for the US. Canale. Fighting hard, doing well. And committed the foul again. Or is he? It's a penalty, is it? Well, no. Well, apparently, the officials say that Mexico had the ball and didn't get it out of their area for 4 seconds. So it will be a free kick to the Americans. from the center spot. Alessandro Canale will take the kick. Canale against Macias. Canale! The Americans are heading to victory. Icing on the cake at this point. Alessandro Canale from the center spot used precision instead of power, and it was enough to beat the left hand of Gabriel Macias for a fourth time today. Canale with his fifth of the tournament, and the Americans are fully on their way to the trophy. Good save by Todd. Alejandro Garcia. Header on target. Not enough power though to beat Todd. Acevedo. Good tackle. Bolivar Carcel. He's going to be outnumbered. Is this a chance for the Mexicans? Strong defending yet again though. Macias. That was an awkward pass by Macias. Wayward. The Mexicans very flustered. Are we about to see the second shutout in the tournament? The Mexicans provided one against Trinidad and Tobago in the quarterfinals, winning 2-0. Are the USA about to produce the second? And what a time to do it on the grand occasion. 4-0 in the 2023 final. They have defended superbly. As the Mexicans have a throw. They look winded, the Mexicans. Chance. Just wide of the upright. Franco with the mistake. And Acevedo almost finding the far corner. Under 3 minutes to go. Chance again. Goal! Gabriel Silveira. The pass from Alessandro Canale. And Silveira makes it 5. A handful of goals for the Americans. 2 for Silveira in the final. 8 on the tournament. The Americans are going to lift the trophy for the 3rd time in the Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship. There is certainly no way back for the Mexicans. L3, where they look a beaten team. Just under 3 minutes to go. The Mexican fans are silent because of this performance from their US counterparts. Here goes Silveira again. Silveira. Lopez. That shot is wide. Mexico's running out of ideas. The Americans have the ball. And they have the all-important goals as well to go with it. The Americans have scored at least 5 goals in every match they have played in this tournament. 11 against the Dominican Republic, 6 against Trinidad and Tobago, 5 against Panama and Costa Rica as well as El Salvador. And now in the final against the Mexicans, they have 5 again. 37 goals in all. Wow, haven't they been consistent? That's why from Castillo, Christopher Castillo, 3 goals on the tournament. He scored in that 5-2 loss in 2021. Fortunately for him, his team is going to be on the losing end of things again. Just a minute to go in the final period. Francis Barbaroff clapping Chris Toth off, his main goalkeeper, and comes Austin Collier. The number 12. He faced it stick from Portilla and it's well off target. Austin Collier, the second of those players from Virginia. Here is Nicholas Pereira. That wasn't far away. Pereira, outstanding player he's been for this USA team right throughout the tournament. And I can tell you, the Mexicans wouldn't have been able to keep any secret from him. He is fluent in 6 languages, is Nick Pereira, as Collier makes his first save. By the way, one of those 6 includes Spanish, because he was born in Spain, Madrid to be exact, Nick Pereira. 16 seconds to go for the Americans. It is that man Pereira with it. Does he have another special moment? He decides to play it back to Collier. 3 seconds to go. The Americans are the 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer champions. Their fans are up. Those were the parents of Nick Pereira, the captain of the USA. There is the coach, Francis Barbaroff. He did it as a captain twice, and he has now done it as the head coach. The USA with their 3rd title at this level, 2006-2013. They had to wait 10 years, but now they've done it again in 2023. It's a shutout. The Mexicans don't get onto the scoring sheet. 5-0 at full time. Goals from Nick Pereira, the captain, with 1. Gabriel Silveira, he had 2. Ricardo Carvalho and Alessandro Canale, the icing on the cake. It's been a rough day for Francisco Cati, the former Mexican star as a player. Unable to lead his team to yet another title. USA 5, Mexico 0. They are the 2023 champions of CONCACAF.
Nico, congratulations. You are the champion of the CONCACAF Beach Soccer Championship and you qualified for the World Cup. How do you feel right now?
Great. I think the whole team feels great. Our main objective was to qualify to the World Cup. And then this was our second objective, and we completed both of them. The guys worked really hard. It's been a hard 2 weeks, and I think we've shown great strength, great chemistry, and I think we've shown what USA Beach Soccer is about.
How do you describe your national team?
Our national teams, I like to say we're 12 dogs. We're players who will do anything for each other. We're players who will run up and down the field, will defend first. We do it for the crest, we do it for each other, and I think that's a good way to represent our country.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Edgar, no se pudo ganar la final, sí la clasificación a la Copa Mundial. ¿Cómo analizas el juego de hoy?
Sí, bueno, un partido difícil. Sabíamos que Estados Unidos venía pegando duro. Al final conseguimos el objetivo de ir al Mundial, pero nos hubiera gustado coronar con esa cerecita. Pero más que agradecer a mi equipo, mis compañeros y felicidades a Estados Unidos.
¿Cómo describirías a esta selección mexicana que logra la clasificación al Mundial?
Digo, tuvimos un proceso muy difícil hace 2 años. Empezamos de cero, esta es una nueva generación, gente nueva. Y gracias a Dios hemos trabajado día a día para lograr el objetivo.
Muchas gracias.
A ustedes.
Including the Minister of Sports, Mario Bowleg, Anton Seeley, and Mr. Maggio, General Secretary of Concacaf. We have Jim Morehouse of USA and Beto Alvera of Mexico. Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, our first award of the evening is the 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championship Fair Play Award. This award goes to Team Bahamas. Presented by Anton Seeley. Accepted by Gavin Christie on behalf of the Bahamas team. Ladies and gentlemen, our second award of the evening. This is the Goalkeeper Award. The award goes to Gabriel Macias of Mexico. And this award is presented by Mr. Mario Boleg, the Ministry of Sports. And ladies and gentlemen, our next presentation is to the top scorer of the championship, and this goes to Jason Urbina of El Salvador, presented by Qatar Airways, represented by thank you, Humberto of Mexico. The Best Player Award, the 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championships, presented by Scotiabank. To receive the trophy, Nick Pereira of the United States of America. Presented by Jim Morehouse of the US of A. And ladies and gentlemen, and our match officials, they will receive their recognition awards. This is Gonzalo Caballo, El Salvador, David Cruz of El Salvador, Ariane Crespo of Cuba, Juan Andres Angeles of Dominican Republic, and Julio Ramos of El Salvador. Thank you, referees. Ladies and gentlemen, we honour the best teams of the championship. I want to congratulate, in third place, El Salvador. And we continue with the awards. We honour the best teams of the championship. Please congratulate the team in second place for this Concacaf Beach Championship 2023 and a qualified team for the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup 2023, Team Mexico. and gentlemen, please welcome the champion of the 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Championships and qualified team for the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup, Team USA. He's not this slow on the pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the winners of the 2023 Concacaf Beach Soccer Team USA!